I I love being here and beingness. This morning you mentioned the senses, and that's how we perceive, and then you said something like, wanna know what this is like, or when the senses aren't operating, we'll find that at death. I'm really fascinated with, not in a morbid way, but in an including way of death, that this life isn't separate from death, and in this beingness, there's almost a sense that there's an intimacy with what we call death. And I'm intrigued by that, with what you've tasted or seen or know, because it doesn't, the knowing doesn't go very deep here yet about that.
Mm, yes. We are essentially speaking of death when we speak of freedom. That death is essentially a psychological death, in the sense of the end of the formation of the ego identity, which is available to us in life and at death. Whether it's in life or what we conventionally call death, it's still about surrender. It's the final, it's the exhale. It's the let go. It's the undoing, which we are here being invited into the undoing whilst we're still alive. That's freedom. And then at death, there is another undoing, but it's essentially the same undoing. So when we, if you like, investigate or examine through meditation, through the soft touch, through inquiry, and so on, what remains, what is essential in this, what remains when the self-identity comes undone, what remains when the narrative of me and my life comes undone, what remains when the function of the mind comes undone, or the mind is no longer the driver. What remains in all experience, the whole of our experience as a human individuation, what remains, when we see that all of that human experience is impermanent, not just impermanent because at the end of this life it stops, but it's impermanent now. There's no single experience, perception, sensation, emotion, thought, idea, belief, opinion, standpoint that actually has any lasting substance. In the moment, it appears and then it disappears. It may be replaced by another one, similar. So we think there's a seamless experience or a seamless sensation or emotion. It's always here, it's always here. We try and get rid of it. But if we really examine it, it has no true substance, it's always an appearance. There's always a gap of space somewhere. It's always appearing in space and dissolving back into space. Yeah? So if we look at what's actually essential and unchanging throughout all that, then we get a taste of death. Of course, death, physical death, as we know it, it has many other beliefs in it, most of them unexamined, which is about the body and who I am and whether I will continue or have an experience after death or whether I'll come back. But we cannot know that until that moment. We can only know that a certain aspect of that death, a certain quality of that death now. So the invitation to surrender, the invitation to undo, or the possibility of that, is a preparation for the final exhale. Yeah, if we understand intellectually and viscerally that this individuation, this individuated experience, this localized experience that I call myself, is simply a portal to the infinity of beingness, recognizing itself, whilst this individuated existence continues, then the layers of identity of me and my life, me and my body, me and my mind can come undone. And that's a preparation for the final merging into infinity.